Jambo. I'm here this morning in front of the monument erected in honor of my ancestors of this village of Beterverwagting and Triumph. Our ancestors on the 1st of August 1838 won their freedom after long battering men to be counted among the free men of this world. They then at some time decided that they needed to find their own place, because on August 1st, 1838, they were virtually homeless. They could not see the relationship between themselves and the planters continuing to their benefit. So in time, they had to seek places to live, places where they could bring their families up, places where they could have farmed and become effective as worthwhile citizens in becoming here, and worthwhile citizens in this land called Guyana, then British Guyana. Yes, 1838, August 1st, was the day they worked off the plantations, basically, or they were able to tell the white planters that enough is enough. But prior to that event, 183 years ago, there was a very significant happening on another August day. This was in 1791. And I refer to this because our ancestors were brought from Africa, all the way from the northern coast of West Africa. We are talking of places like Gambia, Senegal, all right down to Angola and what is today Southern Africa. So we came across in those boats like cargo. We were dropped off in Demerara, we were dropped off in Berbice, we were dropped off in Essequibo, we were dropped off in Belize, we were dropped off in Trinidad, some were dropped off in Barbados, some Haiti, some the United States, present United States. So we have a common bond, all of us in this diaspora, Brazil, Paraguay, Argentina, all the way to Canada. We have that common bond. Brothers and sisters were distributed along the way. So there is no separation among us. Or at least I should say there should be no separation among us. So today, I'm here to pay homage to those ancestors. And I do this by pouring libation. I have with me some coconut water bought from a brother, Mark, who sells at the BV line top. Come get his coconut water, it's among the best in Guyana. So I pour libation to the first human being with whom I had contact, my mother, Phyllis McCrae. As I pour libation, you may call the names of the people with whom you relate. This libation is to pay homage, as I said, to our ancestors. And so your relationship may be different from mine, wherever you be. So, to Phyllis McCrae, Ashi. To my father, Webster McCrae. Now, before I continue, this libation, I hope, will be one of healing for the Beterverwagting and Triumph community. So I pour libation to healing in Beterverwagting and Triumph. I pour libation to the healing in Guyana. I pour libation to the healing of the Caribbean nations. I pour libation to the healing of all Africans in the diaspora, with Africans in the motherland. Now, why do I do that? In Beterverwagting and Triumph, there is a rift among us Africans, and I hope and pray that this year will be that year of healing. This 184th year of our foreparents walking off those plantations, I hope it will be the year in which we will heal. I pour libation. Now, as I said, we are looking for healing throughout the Caribbean. We are looking for healing among ourselves. I pour libation once more for the healing of the entire Guyana, not only for the Africans in Guyana, but the entire Guyana. Because we are faced with a monumental task called ExxonMobil. They are robbing us, and I pour libation for wisdom so that we can be able to negotiate with them beneficially for all Guyana. I pour libation. Coming back to my village of Beterverwagting, the healing I'm seeking relates to what is happening at the level of our village administration. Those in our village administration, they have lost their way. They are going counter to what our ancestors wished for us to do. They are doing things which are inimic to our community, and I pour libation for them for wisdom among them. To the nation, our leaders are likewise not working for our benefits, especially for us Africans in Guyana. Our leaders are not working for our benefits. And I pour libation for that wisdom among our leaders so that we can see it. Today, again, is the 28th year in which our Emancipation celebrations will be done on the day that our foreparents walked off those plantations. Prior to that, it was done on August Monday. Why August Monday? August Monday was not the day we walked off. Whether 1st of August fall on a Friday, a Saturday, or month, we always celebrate the first Monday closest to that in August, because it was to satisfy the needs of the colonialists. It was to satisfy the needs of the colonialists. They saw the Monday as a holiday for themselves, a bank holiday. We are not owners of banks in Guyana. So that holiday did not satisfy our requirement. Let us celebrate on the day our foreparents walked off their plantations. So I pour libation that we have done that. Now, to the ancestors. I've already done that for my father and my mother. Now, I'll do that to the next person who promised to guide me through this life. And that's my godmother. I pour libation to Sicily here. I pour libation to my uncles. There are many. To my cousins who have departed. I pour libation to the leaders of this land who have departed. And with that, I will mention a non-African, Chedi Jagan, Forbes Burner, Walter Rodney, Hubert Nathaniel Critchlow, Yes, I pour libation to our leaders who have departed. Yes, there were other leaders that I should pour libation to. Malcolm X, George Padmore, Martin Luther King, Kwame Nkrumah, Marcus Garvey, and all the others. African Janet. See, I've been missing the ladies, so I must include African Janet. I must say Harriet Tubman, because without the ladies, we would be nowhere. And two of the most significant will be Dottie Bookman, who on that August day, or August night they said, because it was illegal, according to the laws that the French imposed on Haiti, for them to gather. Yes, Dottie Bookman again, and his companion Cecile, who did that libation ceremony. Yes, it was a libation ceremony to usher in the Haitian Revolution, which saw the first democratic country in the world. Because in Haiti, after the day that Toussaint Louverture and Dessalines took over, all were equally respected. The rights, there were no discrimination across the races. Haiti pronounced to the Caribbean, any African or Indian who touched Haiti soil were considered free men. So we had runaways from Jamaica, we had runaways from Barbados, we had runaways from the Cayman Islands, all heading to Haiti to get their freedoms. Yes, Dessalines and company gave back the boats with which these fellows journeyed, but not the fellows, they were free men. And to that I pour libation for Haiti's unity, for Haiti's release from the shackles that are holding them today. I pour libation. I pour libation to the brothers and sisters in Belize, who for the first time in 183 years are able to celebrate Emancipation Day on the day that their foreparents walked off the plantations. I pour libation. I pour libations for the guiding spirits that are protecting those brothers and sisters in Belize. I pour libation to Sister Yaya, who has been the driving force behind the recognition of this day in Belize. I pour libation. As I said earlier, this libation is one for healing. I do hope that our people take this year to heal among ourselves. I pour libation. You may observe that I'm alone out here, but because of COVID I did not wish to encourage a gathering, but I'm in your living rooms at this point in time, so you observe the ceremony. Thank you. And a luta continua.